God.
Thank you. Can I just take this opportunity to say I'm not an alcoholic? Really, I'm not. And the reason I want to stress that I'm not an alcoholic is because I can't stand people who say they are alcoholic or have mild Asperger's or a celiac. When the fact is they're just plain old-fashioned fucked up people with a few behavioural problems. I mean, God knows I'd love to be celiac. Who wouldn't? Wouldn't you love to be celiac? Imagine being able to say, sorry I'm being such an asshole, but I ate a piece of wheat for breakfast. Someone I think could be celiac, I don't know, but could be, is Gaddafi. That guy is crazy, isn't he? I mean, did you hear his explanation as to why the people in Libya are revolting against him? He actually said this. He said it was because Al-Qaeda were slipping hallucinogenics into the kids' Nest Cafe. You heard this explanation? Now, look, I've never really been into drugs, but I did try hallucinogenics once. And let's just say I could not have overthrown the government. I couldn't get out of the beanbag. I had a friend ask me recently if I had any regrets. Well, of course I do. A while ago, I actually got to host the Jenny Craig Awards nights for all the weight loss centre managers around Australia. And look, they all looked fabulous. They were all size 8, wearing beautiful ball gowns. But I couldn't help but notice as one of them walked across the stage to collect her award that she only had one arm, because I'm kind of observant like that. Anyway, what I said was, oh, I hear the pressure's on to lose weight, but... And a while ago, also, this was terrible. I was performing in a large theatre. It was about 1,000 people. And as part of my routine, I asked the audience if there were any adult, kids who still lived at home with their parents. And this girl right up the back of the theatre, her hand shot up. And I said, how old are you? And she said, 37. And the audience gasped. I thought, this is fantastic. 37, still living at home with the parents. This is comedy gold. And in fact, I was so excited, I took the mic off the stand and I actually left the stage and I headed up the back of the theatre, cracking jokes at her expense the whole way, and the audience were cracking up. Well, you had to be there. But finally, I get to this 37-year-old up the back of the theatre and I said, so, you're 37, why do you still live at home with your parents? And she said, Denise, the reason I still live at home with my parents is because I am intellectually disabled. It was awkward. And, so very awkward. But what amazed me was what I did next. And this is absolutely true. I noticed out the corner of my eye a pillar off to the side, and I just kind of meandered over to it. I didn't say anything, and I just hid behind the pillar. And I talked into the microphone saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And finally, this 37-year-old woman said, don't worry, Denise, I still think you're funny. And then she paused and said, but then again, I am intellectually disabled. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much.